we were super careful and super safe when we were riding in that rain, you know, and it wasn't until we were almost at the Cape, and that's where probably fatigue got the better of me. I came off the road on a switchback. How's that Malaysian, Kai?
Authentic Malaysian.
Oh yeah, here at the Puhoi pub, authentic Malaysian. I've got authentic burger and chips at the Puhoi.
Man, nut and clove, delicious. This is the best coconut slice I've ever had.
We've made it to Waipu in the pouring rain. Drenched. But hey, we're riding motorcycles, so any day on two wheels is a good day, I say. Our kitchen cabin, the Paihia Top 10 Holiday Park. We'll be spending a lot of time getting things dry for tomorrow. Here's our bacon sandwiches, courtesy of China and KP. So that'll be our dinner tonight. Looks like it's stopped raining for a short time. Hello Paihia. Day 5 of a Two Kiwis tour 2022. We're here in our cabin, which has been acting like a laundry overnight. We've had the heater cranking and trying to get all of our wet gear dry, as one does when one rides in the rain. Some things have dried, some things haven't. The insides of our helmets are saturated. What else is still wet? The inside of our boots.
Our jacket.
Our jackets.
Gloves.
Our gloves, definitely our gloves. We're still here in Paihia, hoping to enjoy some of this little coastal settlement, but yeah, we're trying to stay dry as well. There's a break in the weather here in Paihia. We're not too far from Waitangi actually, and for all those who aren't New Zealanders, Waitangi is where the treaty grounds are, where the treaty was signed between Māori and Pākehā.
It's pretty special, pretty sacred ground. And very important to a lot of New Zealanders.
So that's nearby, so we're just going to duck out while this weather is good. See you on the road.
We're just about to leave Waitangi. Now, this is a treaty ground, and the treaty was signed back in 1840. So it's a sacred place and it's a beautiful place, and we were so close we really wanted to come and visit and see the land that happened on.
I just really enjoyed, we came up on the tail end of a tour, and I really enjoyed what the guide finished with. A Māori man, and he said sometime in the very recent past the Queen of England made an apology to the people of New Zealand for the discrepancies or the misunderstandings within the treaty. He said That's good enough for me. He said we can't change the past, we can't go backward. He doesn't want his whānau and his people to fight for another 182 years over the meanings within the treaty. He's just hoping that we can all move forward, because Aotearoa, New Zealand, is such a diverse place now with many different cultures.
It's been really special to be here, really special to hear that particular man share his thoughts and insight into what it means to him. And it's a beautiful place. I wish we had a bit more time, and it'll be nice to come back sometime.
Day 6 of the Two Kiwis Tour 2022. It's getting to that point in the tour where choosing a t-shirt to wear is based on how bad it smells, and if it's not too bad to wear again. It must be, I don't know, 7:30 or something like that. When I got up for a shower at about 7, it was drizzling. Whatever happens today, we are heading around about 3 hours north to Cape Reinga and the home of the Cape Lighthouse, which I wear on my arm as a tattoo. Anyway, time for a bit of coffee and a bit of breakfast, and we'll get on that road. Not too far from the Cape now. Just stopped here in Te Kao to have a little bit of lunch, and I'm a sucker for advertising. I saw a sign there that said Northland's famous lens pies, so steak and kumara, very nice. Seconds and attention and target fixation saw me veer onto the other side of the road and down a small embankment through some brush, and then landing on my side with my bike on my leg. We were about 40 minutes from Cape Reinga. I basically just put my bike into the front of a family's property here. I'm more or less okay. We've got just as a matter of course, we've got an ambulance on the way, but anything up here is going to be travelling for quite a long time. We are at the furthest you could be from anywhere pretty much in New Zealand. So yeah, I've got a sore ankle, a sore back, and I've killed my thumbnail. This could have been so much worse, and I'm so appreciative that it wasn't. I'm so appreciative that it wasn't holiday traffic, and I'm so appreciative that I haven't hit an oncoming car. I'm so appreciative that I haven't hurt anybody else, and I'm so appreciative that I haven't hurt anybody's property. The only thing that is hurt is my pride, obviously, and the bars are bent, the front foot brake lever is bent. It looks like cosmetic issues. I don't really know what else might have happened to the bike, if anything. We've rung the insurance company. They've got a tow truck on the way, and they'll tow it to the nearest kind of assessment station, wherever that might be. The people who live here, they came out and helped us to lift the bike up, and a really nice guy called Joe brought a couple of chairs out for us to sit on and some bottles of water. We're just waiting here for the, as I say, for the emergency services. And I mean, this really isn't too much of an emergency, although my back is twinging. It's starting to seize up, and we still really don't know how we're going to get back to Paihia. It's about 2.5 hours back. I somehow feel like there's something stopping us from reaching the Cape. The last time we tried, we didn't make it. This time we're not going to make it. Grateful for Rel too. She was on the phone and has been able to articulate everything that's been going on to emergency services and to the insurance company, where my head isn't working particularly well at the moment. We'll see what the rest of the day brings us, and we'll see, just make sure that I'm not injured too badly.
That's my biggest concern right now, is getting Bruce checked out and making sure that he's okay physically. I think once we know that, we'll deal with all the other what about this and what about that and how we get here, there and everywhere. But I think the main thing at the moment is making sure he's okay.
What a day it's been. We were just past the last little settlement before Cape Reinga in a slow speed crash of my bike, and I landed on my back and on my thumb. I was taken by ambulance to Kaitaia Hospital emergency department. I had x-rays. It turns out that my foot is just sprained. My left mid-back is just sprained. My thumb, however, was broken. My bike was trailered by our insurance company to Hohora. Rel, who had followed the ambulance to here to Kaitaia, she left around about 4:30 to ride back to Paihia, which is where we have been staying, but tonight was our last night. We have to check out in the morning. We did phone and see if we could extend our stay, but they just have no availability, which I completely understand. It's a beautiful place to stay. So I'm here in a little motor lodge in Kaitaia with very little gear here, and what Rel's going to do tomorrow is ride her bike with my gear from Paihia to Kaitaia, then ride back to Paihia and pick up her gear and ride back here to Kaitaia and stay. We'll both stay here. It'll be a matter of finding out what the situation is with my motorcycle, and then working out if it's available to me, how we can get it. This is the point in the trip where all of the plans have gone out the window. We didn't make it to the Cape. Tomorrow, just see what's available in terms of buses and what have you to get to Whangarei. Don't really know what to say or how to express how I'm feeling. I'm limping around with twinges in my back and a broken thumb. Time to get some sleep now. See if I can sleep with this pain that's going on. Tomorrow, look forward to seeing Rel, so we can at least be together again. Well, it's day something of the Two Kiwis Tour 2022. Yesterday was quite a rest day for me, and Rel made her way up from Paihia with one lot of our gear. Then we were so grateful for our brother Up North Rider. He contacted us and said that he'd be willing to come to Kaitaia via Paihia, because they're in Whangarei, and pick up the rest of our gear and bring it through, and we were just so blessed and appreciative of that. We've spoken to various people at the insurance company today, just trying to sort out what is happening with the street bob, and we've worked out that whatever happens, they are able to get it back to Dunedin for us. So in an hour or so I'm catching a bus to Whangarei to stay with Up North Rider and his family, and Rel is going to ride behind. So yeah, our holiday has changed quite dramatically. I'm still holding out a little hope that we might make it to the Cape somehow, but we don't know as yet. under and up to that one. Yep. Oh, we part company today, wife.
Yes, we do.
Yep. So yeah, we're parting company today. Rel is starting her journey back south. Today I'm actually driving through to Hohora, which is where my bike currently is, to pick up the personal items that are on it before I believe it's going to Auckland to a Harley specialist to see what conditions it's in. Basically, the insurance company's organising that, and then I'll catch a plane back to Dunedin on Wednesday. Today's Sunday. Yeah, Rel's got a bit of a hike back down the country. How you feeling about it, wife?
I'm actually feeling really good. I think initially it worried me, but I just needed a day or so to get my head around it, and I'm looking forward to it. I feel really good. I slept really well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm back at the top end of Northland to pick up some personal gear from my bike, and of course the main piece of personal gear that I want to pick up is my bike camera. Mrs. Up North Rider has kindly loaned me her car and allowed me to drive to Hohora to a towing company, which is where my bike is, and I'm just going to remove the saddlebag and the tool bag on the bar, plus the camera that was on the bike, which I kind of need to create this video with all the footage of us riding in torrential rain. And we were super careful and super safe in that when we were riding in that rain, and it wasn't until we were almost at the Cape on sunny dry roads, and that's where probably fatigue got the better of me, and I came off the road on a switchback at fairly slow speed, about 40 kilometers an hour, and target fixation took over, and I basically just crashed through the bushes in someone's front yard. This is the little settlement of Hohora. Beautiful views out across this bay. I reckon my motorcycle's having a better holiday than I am. The Up North Rider family has taken such good care of us. I'm not sure how we can ever thank them. The motorcycle community is just so giving, and we're so very grateful. I picked up the saddlebag and the tool bag off my bike, and my camera's there. It was a big journey. I guess being a YouTuber, the camera's important. I just googled it, and it's only 36 minutes to drive to Cape Reinga, and for a moment there I thought about driving up to visit, but I can't do it without Rel. I can't do it without Mrs. Kiwi Rider. She is my ride or die, and you know, we stick together, so when we finally get to the Cape, it's going to be both of us.